Hello students. So students, we will continue with our previous chapter, that is carbon and its compounds. I hope you have understood everything whatever we have discussed so far. Students, it needs a lot of practice. You should know how to draw the structures, okay, and please practice to draw the structures. And just remember one thing, that valency of carbon is 4 and you have to satisfy the valency. In the last shell there should be 8 electrons. Okay, now I have told you that there are different prefixes which is used depending upon the number of carbon atoms, whether it's alkane, alkene or alkyne. If carbon atom is 1, we use meth. If it is 2, we use eth. 3, we use prop. 4, we use but. 5, we use pent. 6, we use hex, and so on. So whether it is a alkene, alkane or alkyne, okay, if the number of carbon atoms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the prefix which we use. Okay. Now in case of alkenes, okay, if carbon atom is 1, you will use meth. Actually, carbon atom 1 does not exist. If in case of alkene, if carbon atom is 2, you will use eth. Now since it is alkene, ene means there is a double bond, or the carbon atoms are linked by the double bonds. So what you will use? Eth plus ene, ethene. Okay. So please see here. Now this is a alkene. The journal formula of alkene is CnH2n, and alkene we also can also write like this, alk plus ene. So alk is the number of carbon atoms and ene it is the type of bond present here. Now if carbon atom is 2 and if you substitute the value in this journal formula, you will get the formula C2H4. Now here alk or the carbon atom are 2. So when the carbon atom are 2, what we use? The prefix we use eth, plus since it is ene, there is a double bond or the carbon atoms are linked by the double bond, we will write suffix ene and the name will be ethene. Please remember students, here the double, triple or the single bond is between carbon-carbon atoms. Okay. Now how you will draw the structural formula? It is very easy. Ethene, you just see here, there are 2 carbon atoms. Okay. And these 2 carbon atoms are linked by double bond because it's a ene. So what you do, you draw C, please have a closer look. C. Okay. Now please remember one thing, that the valence electrons in carbon are 4. Okay. And the last shell is not completely filled. So it will share its 4 electrons with other carbon atoms. Okay. Now just remember, this is very, very important. Now this is a carbon atom and this is also a carbon atom, because here there are 2 carbon atoms and there is a double bond. As I told you earlier, double, triple or the single bond will exist between carbon-carbon. So how many valence electrons carbon has? 4. So out of 4, 2 electrons of this carbon is used up in sharing with the other carbon atom, and 2 electrons of this second carbon atom is also used or is also shared by the first carbon atom. So in this carbon atom, these are the 2 electrons. So 2. So this will be third, this will be 4. Understood? Because I told you single line means 1 electron, double line means 2 electrons, and triple means 3 electrons. So 2 electrons are shared with this carbon atom. 1 electron is shared with hydrogen. Here also 1 electron is shared with the hydrogen. And hydrogen's 1 electron is shared with this. So here this carbon will have 2 electrons. Here also this carbon will have 2 electrons. And here this carbon will have 4 electrons. Similarly, here also you can do. Now just check whether the valency is satisfied or no. You see this is C. So how many valence electrons it has? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So valency of first carbon atom is satisfied. Now please check for second carbon atom. How many valence electrons it has? 4. So 2 are used up here. 2, 3, 4. Understood? So now you suppose Okay, so this is the correct structure. Suppose if I draw here one more line. So what does it mean? It means like this. Suppose if I draw one more line. So what does it mean? 2 electrons of this one, 2, 4, 5. So then this structure will be wrong. Why? Because the valence electrons are only 4. Understood? Now there is another method to write it in a shorter form. So students, please don't consider this line. Okay, now there is another way how you will write it in a shorter form. Now this is carbon atom 1, write here C. Now with this carbon atom, how many hydrogen are there? 2, write 2. And this carbon atom is forming double bond with the other carbon atom, write double bond. This carbon atom, how many hydrogen are there with this carbon atom? 2. So you can also write the structure of ethene like this. Okay, understood? And if you again write in more shorter form, how many carbon are there? 2. So it will be C2. How many hydrogen? H4. Okay, now suppose if this structure is given to you, and if suppose they ask you whether it's correct or no, how you will check it? This carbon, and this carbon, how many electrons are there? Double. As I told you earlier also, I have told you number of times, this double bond will be between carbon and carbon, because hydrogen has only 1 electron, so it will share only 1. So there will be always carbon hydrogen single bond. So this carbon, these are the 2 electrons. This carbon also, these are the 2 electrons. So these carbons, 2 electrons are shared with the other carbon atom, and 2 remaining are shared with this hydrogen. Now take another example. If carbon atoms are 3, so the formula will be C3H6, and since there are 3 carbon atoms, you will write prop, and it's alkene, you will write ene, so it will be propene. So if propene is written, then it means 3 carbon atoms, and there is a double bond between the carbon atoms. Understood? So now how you will draw the structure formula? How many carbon atoms are there? There are 3 carbon atoms. Just you can have a closer look, and there is a double bond. So I have drawn the double bond between carbon atom 2 and carbon atom 3, or between these 2 carbon atoms. Okay, now I will tell you how to satisfy the valency. Now let us take this carbon atom. So this carbon atom will have 4 valence electrons. Okay, now 1 electron will be shared by this carbon atom. Okay, now how many are remaining now? 3 electrons are there. So 1 electron will be shared with this hydrogen, 1 will be shared with this hydrogen, and 1 will be shared with this hydrogen. So 4 electrons are shared, and its last shell will have now 8 electrons. Now this is another carbon atom, and here you can see here, please have a closer look, that 2 electrons are already shared with this carbon atom, 1 is shared with this carbon atom. So how many are left? 1. So this 1 will be shared by this hydrogen atom. Now you take this carbon atom. In this carbon atom, 2 electrons are shared with this carbon atom. How many electrons are left? 2. So 1 will be shared with 1 hydrogen. Another will be shared by another hydrogen atom. You have to remember that there are 4 valence electrons, and the valency has to be satisfied, means there should be 8 electrons in the last shell, and we call this as a structural formula. And you can also draw, after seeing the structural formula, you can draw the electron dot structure, in which you show how the electrons are shared, which we have already done before. You have already drawn the electron dot structure of many compounds. Now if I want to condense it or write it in a shorter form, what I will do? This is 1 carbon. See here please. How many hydrogen are attached with this carbon? 3. So it is CH3. Now this carbon is joined with this carbon. How many hydrogen are here? 1. Now this carbon is joined with this carbon. How many hydrogen are there? 2. So this is the condensed formula. Okay. And if you you can even check how many total carbon are there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here you can see 3 carbon atoms. How many hydrogen are there? 3, 4, 5, 6. And here there are 6 hydrogen atoms. Okay, now just remember one thing. What does it mean? It does not mean that this hydrogen is attached with this carbon. Okay, but we write it like this. So what does it mean? This carbon is attached with this carbon atom. So 1 electron is forming the bond with this carbon and 3 are forming the bond with hydrogen. In this case, this carbon atom, this is the carbon atom. Here 1 electron is forming the bond with this carbon atom. 2 electrons are forming the bond with this carbon atom and 1 electron is forming the bond with this hydrogen atom. And in this carbon atom, 2 electrons are forming the bond with this carbon atom and 2 are forming the bond with 2 hydrogen atoms. Just remember 2 very, very important things, that double, triple or single bond exists between carbon-carbon. Okay, and there are 4 valence electrons. Now you take the case of this one, alkene. If carbon atoms are 4, journal formula will be C4H8 and the name will be but plus ene butene. Okay, now how we will draw the structural formula? Since there are 4 carbon atoms, see here 1, 2, 3, 4 and it is ene, so there is a double bond. Let me draw a double bond here. Okay, now how you will draw the hydrogen? That is totally based on the number of valence electrons of carbon. So here 1 electron will be used up in forming a bond with the other carbon atom. How many electrons are left? 3. So 1 will form the bond with this hydrogen, 1 with this and 1 with this. Understood? Now this carbon atom, so 2 electrons are used up in forming double bond with this carbon atom and 1 is used up in forming bond with the first carbon atom. So how many are left? 1. So this one will form the bond with this hydrogen atom. Now you take this carbon atom, 2 electrons are used up in forming bond with this carbon atom. 1 is used up in forming bond with this carbon atom. How many are left? 1. It will form bond with this hydrogen. Now you take this carbon atom, the last one. So 1 electron is used up in forming bond with this carbon atom. How many are left? 3. And these 3 will form bond with this. Understood? And you can also check how many carbon are there? 4. How many hydrogen are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you want to write in a shorter form, let us take this carbon atom. How many hydrogen are there? 3. Now this carbon and this carbon are joined by single bond. So I am drawing one line. Second carbon atom, how many hydrogen are there? 1. Now this and this carbon atom are joined by double bond. That is why I am drawing double bond. So this is C. How many carbon atom? Hydrogen? 1. And in the last one, it is C. How many hydrogen atoms? 3. Now please remember that here is a double bond. So here this carbon and this carbon are joined by double bond, not this hydrogen and carbon. Understood? Now let us take the case of alkynes. The journal formula of alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. Now if carbon atom is 2, just substitute the value of carbon atom in this journal formula. You will get the formula C2H2. And what will be the name? C2 means it. And what will be the suffix used here? Since it is ine, so the suffix will be ine. Means there is a triple bond between the carbon atom. So it will be ethyne. Okay. Now let us draw the structural formula. There are 2 carbon atoms. And it is ethyne, ine. So there is a triple bond between the carbon atoms. Now just satisfy the valency. In this carbon atom, 3 electrons are used up in forming the bond with this carbon atom. In this carbon atom, only 1 electron is left. So which will form bond with hydrogen. Same thing with this carbon atom. 3 electrons of this carbon atom are shared with the first carbon atom. In this carbon atom, 3 electrons are shared with this carbon atom. 1 electron is left, which will be shared by this hydrogen. And you can check the formula C2H2. And in the condensed form or shorter form, you will write CH. Now between this C and this C, there is a triple bond. CH. we write it like this, but it does not mean that hydrogen and carbon are attached with a triple bond. It means carbon and carbon. Okay, now you take one another case. If carbon atom is 3, so formula of alkyne will be C3H4, and what will be the name? Prop, because carbon atom are 3, and ine, because it is triple bond. So the name will be propyne. Now, in case of how to draw the structural formula, there are 3 carbon atoms. Let me draw triple bond here. So 3 electrons are used up here. So 1 electron will form bond with hydrogen. In this carbon atom, 3 electrons are used up here. 1 electron will form bond with this carbon atom. So all the 4 electrons are used up in forming the bond with these 2 carbon atoms. Now in the third carbon atom, 1 electron is forming bond with this carbon atom. How many are left? 3, which will form bond with the hydrogen atoms. Okay, you can check the formula C3H4. Okay, now how you will write in a shorter form? CH, this carbon and this carbon are linked with triple bond. Then this carbon and this carbon and this carbon is linked with single bond, and in this carbon atom there are 3 hydrogen. So again, if you you can write C3H4. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now students, what is a homologous series? Homologous series of organic compounds in which all the members of the compound can be represented by a same journal formula, and each successive member differs by CH2 group or 14 mass unit. Now students, in homologous series, all the members of a particular or the compounds of a particular series have the same journal formula, but the members differ by CH2 group or 14 atomic mass unit. 14 atomic mass unit because the molecular mass of CH2 group is 14 units. Let us see. Now alkane, let us take the example of alkanes first. Now the journal formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2. So all the alkanes will have the formula CnH2n plus 2. Now methane formula is CH4. Okay. So what is the first thing given in homologous series? That the members have the same journal formula. And second is that they differ by CH2 group. Now let us see. Methane journal formula is CH4. This is CH4. Now if I write CH2 here, what you will get? Total number of carbon atoms are 2. Total number of hydrogen atoms are 6. So you will get C2H6, and C2H6 is the formula of ethane. Now if this is ethane, now again in ethane, if I will add CH2, you will get C3H8 because total number of carbon atoms are 3 and total number of hydrogen atoms are 8. And C3H8 is the formula of propane. Now in propane, again if I add CH2, you will get C4H10, and C4H10 is the journal formula of butane. So students, here I have not shown the other members, but the successive members, they differ by CH2 group. Okay, the difference between C2H6 and CH4 is CH2 group, because here if you will in methane, if you will add CH2 group, you will get C2H6. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now you see here again, this is CH4, ethane C2H6, propane is C3H8, butane is C4H10. Okay, and they all differ from each other by CH2 group. Understood? Here I have written CH4, it is CH2 group or 14 mass unit. What do you mean by 14 atomic mass unit? Now you just check the molecular mass of CH2 group. Okay. So 12 plus 2, it is this is 2. It is 14 units. Understood? I hope it is understood, clear to everyone. Now what they are saying, that the successive member differ by CH2 group and a 14 mass unit. Definitely, because if they differ from each other by CH2 group, then the molecular mass of CH2 group is 14 units, which means that they differ by atomic mass of 14 units. Let us check this also. Now if this is CH4, okay, that is methane, so the molecular mass of methane is 16 units plus CH2, molecular mass of CH2 is 14 units. So when you will add these CH4 and CH2, what you will get? You will get C2H6, which is ethane, and they differ, and the total mass will be 30 units. Understood? So the mass of methane was 16 units. This is ethane, mass of ethane is 30 units. So they differ by how much unit? 14 units. Same way you can calculate for propane, butane and other members. Understood? So if you know the mass of any one compound of the same series, you just by adding 14 units you can calculate the mass of other members. I hope it is clear to everyone. Same way you can do for alkenes and alkynes also. Ethene is C2H4, ethyne is C2H2, propene is C3H6, propyne is C3H4, butene is C4H8, butyne is C4H6, and so on. Okay. Now you take the case of ethene. Ethene is what? C2H4. So what is the total molecular mass of ethene? That is 28 units. Now the mass of CH2, that is 14 units. So the mass of propene will be 42 units. Okay. Now you can check also that the mass of ethene was 28 units and the mass of ethine was 28 units and mass of propyne is 42 units. So they differ by 14 units. Okay. And even in case of ethene and or in case of alkene and alkyne also, because what is the journal formula of alkynes? We have journal formula of alkyne is CnH2n -2, and in case of alkenes the journal formula is CnH2n. So all the members of alkenes and all the members of alkynes, they differ by a unit, CH2 or 14 units. But you cannot do like this, that ethene and ethyne, you cannot say that ethene and ethyne differ by CH2 group. No, because they belong to different series having different journal formula. So all the members having the same journal formula, whether it's alkane, alkynes or any other compound having the functional group, they differ by CH2 unit or a mass of 14 units. I hope it is clear to everyone. So with this I finish this chapter, carbon and its compounds, as well as your syllabus for chemistry. So please practice, students. If you have any doubt, you can clarify your doubts. Thank you.